Hi, I'm Sonia from Presidency School, Nandini Layout, Bangalore. I'm going to show you how I did my Google Sheet project. Come, let's have a look. So, the expected thing is expense management for the annual day. So they're given, imagine you have your annual day function coming up in your school and how you're going to manage all the expenses using the Google Sheet. So I'm going to show you how I did my Google Sheet project. The first thing is create an Excel sheet where in the first sheet you will note all the list of the annual functions. Here you'll have to mention the inform sheets and I'll have to create all the data related to the annual day. So that's how I have done with the Google Sheet. And the first sheet goes with all the datas, whatever is required according to this. So I've already entered and kept all the details. So I have the first sheet with all the events, class, etc. and annual day number, event, class, section, number of students, and name of the students I've given. In each and every column I have entered the details related to the annual day and where all the students are participating. So this is the first sheet which we have asked to create. See, I have nearly given all the dance, Kannada skit, etc., etc., total number of students, everything we have given here. So that's the first thing. Second one is the second sheet. You'll have to add the details like the budget of the event, the various expenses, the event like stationery, decorations, what are all these things should be added in the bill number. All these things should be added in the second sheet. So I'll have to create a new sheet there. Just click on the plus. I have to create one more sheet and I'm going to the second sheet. This is how I enter the sheet. I'll be having number, event, amount, number of students, costume, stationery, uh, total expense, bill number, and the name of the teacher in charge, and all the datas have been entered there. And I also have the budget, everything. And add your school logo, school name, and date in the header. So I'll have to go to the header. I've just created the data, date, name, and the logo. And so I've created for both the sheets, date, name, and the logo. And the next one is add a footer, subject name as your footer note. So I have to just go there and just the footer note I'm just giving the subject. You can just see Soniya Babu Computer PSNLO Bangalore. So that's the footer note. Both the places I had given the footer note. And the next one is um, filter the results by and your categories, etc. So there's a filter. I'll be showing you how to filter the data. So I just go here. I'm selecting the columns whichever I wanted to filter. And first of all, I'll be selecting the second and the third column. This number, event, amount. So whichever I want to filter, I can just filter it. And I can, in order to do the filter, I have to go to the data. The first I'm turning off all the filter and I'll be selecting the column number, even the heading, the main heading, and I go to the data. I go to filter. So you can see the down arrow mark added in all, each and every column. I'll show you how to filter. Just click on the down arrow mark. I have filtered 3 and 4, so there should be only 1 and 2. You can see 1 and 2 and all the datas, whatever I have deleted, it is not available. I'll show you one more thing also. I just go to the stationery. I'm filtering 2250 and 1000. So the 2250 and 1000 is not available, so I have filtered. Other than the data, all the other data are available. So this is how I do the filter data. And the next one is add data validation to enter greater than 0 in the expense field. Now I'm going to the expense field, the expense or the amount field. I just go and I'll be showing you how to do the data validation. I just go to the amount field. I'm just selecting the amount field. I go to the data. I'll just go to select the amount field, the first one. I go to the data and I click on data validation. There you can just select which cell range you want. So list from the cell. So I'm just selecting the cell range. I'm just giving just select it and then give OK. So I'm just giving C4 to C11 I give OK there, and here I'll have to just give the number criteria. I'm giving number, and here I'm just giving not equal to, then I give 0. So it should not allow me to enter 0. That's the main thing of data validation. So it will not allow me to enter 0 here if I give. So I'm just deleting the 10,000. I'm trying to give it a 0. It will allow, but it will give you a option saying that it is wrong. You can see a note there immediately, red color. So invalid. Input must be not equal to 0. So that note you will be getting. So that's the main specialty of data validation. And the next one is add a list of expense categories which can make your data entry more easier. So in order to make data entry more easier, I add one more sheet, and what I'm going to give is I'm just giving the formula that is equal to, I go to the first sheet, second sheet, and I just click on the first column and I press enter. So I can just click on the welcome dance, I press enter. I can get all the data by dragging it throughout my sheet. I get all the data by dragging it. So this makes my data entry, very good, and all the data are entered here. So this is how I make my data. And the next one is adding a calendar of mixed expenses. So all this I have added. So the expenses are added, and this is how I have added the expenses, and I'll be showing you how to add a chart. So in order to add a chart, what I have to do is so now to add a chart, I just select all the details here. So after I select the details, uh, I'm just selecting the details. I just go to the insert field. I click on the chart. Now we can just see the chart. If I have to change the chart, I can also change the chart this way, or the bar chart, the column chart. So how I want, I can just change the chart. So this is how I have added the chart. You can see my chart which is added here, and this is how the chart is added here. And coming to the final one, these are things required. I have done the formatting, I have merging the cells, calculation with basic formulas, I have done data validation, I have done conditional formatting, sorting, filtering, header and the footer, and all these things are done. I'm just showing you how to just sort. This is how I show the sorting A to Z, and I have showed you how to do the A to Z. So all the data are sorted A to Z, and so you can see this is how I have sorted even the filtering, and all these things are done accordingly. Okay. The next one what I am going to show you is about the header and the footer. So this is the header and this is the footer which I have done, and merging the cells. So the cells are merged by giving the merge cells options which is available here on the main toolbox, and then calculations have also been done by using simple formulas. You can just see that, yeah, this is the formula where I have done, and all the calculations have also been done. So I have given equal to sum of by using the formula. This is the formula given, and all the criteria are met according to the given asked criteria. And I've done even the data validation. Yes. The conditional formatting. The conditional formatting is also done according to the condition. Color scale also I have changed it. I changed the color scheme of the cells. So that's how I've done with my Google Sheet project. Thank you, as juniors.